Hello again, Farmer Jenkins. I wanted to talk on this one about farming early, crisp baby peas. So, if you're like me and you don't want to unlock 100 levels in offline mode and you have all the online mode unlocked, however, and you want some easy ways to farm some higher level weapons, well, let me show you at least what I think is the best way to do so. I'm going to start an online room here by myself. And I'm going to select mission 86 here. And this mission seems to be the easiest way to just do a quick farm if you want some weapons up to level 88 that I've seen. It's rather fast if you have the right weapons, and as far as classes, it seems to be the fastest to take Ranger and to take Fencer, and then followed by Wing Diver and then Air Raider. However, Air Raider may have a better way to do it, but I'm not sure exactly right now a better way. But anyway, let's start with Ranger. If you have Ranger, you want to take your best shotgun, and the reason you're taking a shotgun is because you want something that shoots through enemies and something that doesn't knock enemies back, and the shotgun is definitely the best thing. And then also I'm going to take a rocket launcher so I can blow up a certain rock, and then I'm going to take fast sprint. If you have well, I'll show the other ones after this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this up here. And like I said, the reason I'm doing this is because there is, there are other missions such as mission 100 with all the greens, which is pretty simple. But this is mainly for playing by yourself online. The enemies are harder, and it takes a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to beat certain levels by yourself. But this one's pretty simple, so it works out, and it's pretty relatively fast. And the reason I'm taking the rocket launcher is because there's a little rock that's over here on the right side that just a little bit faster if you blow it up early yourself so that the enemies don't get stuck on them. But I'm sure if you have done any searching with weapon farming, you've seen this mission online, the farming, and it is pretty good for by yourself. So right here by the waterfall is a place you can hide, of course, and then you can shoot this rock here just to get it out of the way, and then you can see it fall through the world, which is how it happens. There's a rock right here that you can always hide in. Unfortunately, there's only room for one person in here, but if you're playing solo, that's the whole idea. I'm not going to do the whole thing here, but as long as you're in this corner, you're safe from these rolly balls, as the professionals like to call these things. And what I like to do is I like to just hold back, because sometimes the enemies will actually knock you out of here, and you want to be careful, so just hold back. And then just have this particular shotgun will actually one-shot the enemy, which is nice. And you can just stay here the whole time and farm this. It's relatively fast, especially with the shotgun. It's really fast, actually. And as you can see, you want to take your strongest shotgun, so you could hopefully one-shot these guys. I like to aim a little bit lower because I don't want to kill anything I don't want to kill anything on top of this rock in front of me here. But yeah, as you can see, you're safe over here. This shotgun is so nasty. I just unlocked it recently, the easy one. But yeah, there's just 3 waves of this, and then you have all these items here in front of you. It's not, it's not the fastest way to farm. There is offline you can farm mission 100. But even so, mission 100 is a little bit annoying as far as the setup. And I mean, Air Raider is the easiest because of the turrets, using like fire turrets and Zexar guns. But this one you can pretty much do with any weapons you have. Even if you have to do it slow with a machine gun or something, at least to unlock some weapons first, you can always do that. But like I said, I like to shoot down a little bit, so I don't shoot anything above that rock up there. I don't want to have to go up there on top of that rock to collect items. So anyway, yeah, you should pretty much stay there. Let me go and retreat. Fencer has a really good way to do it as well, which is really fast, and that would be to take 2 hammers, 2 of the Vulcan ZD hammers, level 56, and then take a dash hop setup, and then take your items to make you dash hop whatever you have the highest number. Not that that's huge, but but you can get there regardless. And once again, you just go to that same area. You can use your hammers to actually get over there, or to break that rock. But for this, you're going to be doing something a little bit different here. Air Raider is probably the closest call to get over here by yourself, because the enemies, I guess, they might kill the NPCs a little bit faster, but you can get here. It's just a little bit close call. So I'm going to go over here, and what I'm going to do is, this time, instead of facing forward, I'm going to hold left, like I'm walking left the whole time. Just charge up the 2 hammers, and just stay in this corner, face this direction, hold left, and do the same thing, and you'll be hitting them with the hammers this time. Because if you hold forward, I'm going to break this rock here. If you hold forward, or if you hold back while you're doing this, you kind of work your way out of the corner a little bit, so it's a little bit dangerous. That's why I like going sideways instead. And you still hit them, so it's not a big deal. As you can see, you can still hit them. I'm gonna wait till they get a little bit more here, but as you can see, this also is a very fast way, because you're gonna hit so many of them. It might actually be a little faster than the Ranger, but they're pretty close as far as speed. And there you go. Now they're coming over here. And yeah, this works just as well. A little bit hard to see sometimes, but you're not gonna have too much of an issue as long as you just keep holding left. But yeah, this is pretty fast too, as you can see. And then for Wing Diver, I like the weapon that shoots through enemies for her. I've been taking, you can take this triple burst lance, isn't bad, but you want a weapon that shoots through enemies preferably. So any of those weapons, where is it at? The umbrella, pretty much the spinning umbrella is her weapon that shoots through enemies, which is these. You can take as well. I don't have the level, I don't know if the level 76 would work well, the Tri-Lance. I actually don't have that yet. But, like, the Rapier is pretty bad because it pushes them away, and any kind of machine gun is going to be bad, it pushes them away. But I have found that, like, the single shot wouldn't be bad because that'll one-shot an enemy. The triple burst one, like I said, isn't bad. And then, of course, the spinning umbrella, which will shoot through enemies, and it'll push you back. So that works good for her rather. And then, for Air Raider, I was taking the Zexar guns and the flame turrets, and you know, just taking a bunch of turrets, and then maybe take the Z10 guns as well. This seems kind of slow, but that seemed like the best because I was hitting myself with certain air raids, like the 120 and the one that shoots a bunch of shots like a machine gun. Sometimes it'll angle in and hit you, so it's a little bit dangerous. So you have to be careful with that. But you can just kind of experiment at which you like the best. Actually, now that I'm going to do, let me just go ahead and try a Sally Blaster because I haven't tried that yet. But then I take my best Flame Vigalta, just because you can finish off the enemies with that thing and it works out pretty well. So let me go ahead and start this one. Like I said, it's a little bit close call, but it still works out with Air Raider. But I've been rolling, instead of rolling down on the ground there, I've been rolling up this hill actually a little bit. Seems like it makes it a little bit more effective to get over there. And that way you have like a straight shot by going this way, and you don't have to worry about going through the water, and it makes a little bit more of a straight shot is why I think I like it better going this way, but it's kind of close. I'm not sure if the Sally Blaster will actually push the enemies away or if it'll kill them fast, so let's find that out together. But I don't have the best flame turrets yet, but I do have the Zexar guns, which work pretty well. Z10 guns would work fine. And I just throw them right down at my feet. I look down and I throw them, you know, like 1 foot in front of me. And I really don't get hit, so it seems fine. The only problem with trying to throw them out further away from you is sometimes the enemy they'll get stuck on the enemy, and then when the enemy dies, the turrets will disappear. So, but yeah, you can make it out here too. Good old rolling aerator. But I just throw them like right here, and they're fine. And it seemed like the enemies actually destroy this rock themselves. I don't know why, if they do explosive damage or what, but here they come. I'll wait till there's more, that way I don't waste my turrets and have to reload, because sometimes the enemies get really close to you and it's tough to throw your turrets again, so. Let's see how the satellite blast works too. So it's not a bad idea to wait till the majority of them are here and then set them off. Let's give it a try now. The negative is, of course, that these turrets, well, the flames don't push the enemies away, it seems, but the machine gun definitely does. So maybe having the best flame turrets could be good. I don't have them yet, but let's try the satellite blaster, see what happens if we die. I think it's on. I think it's going. I don't see it. Where am I? I don't know. Oh, the flame is or the satellite's going. Okay. Seems all right. I actually have my vehicle already, which is nice. Throw that. Let's see what happens if I throw that. Alright, the flames last forever, which is nice, so they'll keep going while your other guns are reloading. But yeah, it works for aerator too. But yeah, just figured I'd share that with you guys. Just if you need a few levels, a few weapons here and there. I mean, it may not be the most efficient. Like I said, you can also do other missions, such as the Mission 81. Or Mission 81 you can do with for farming, but it is helpful to have a way to kill the ants. So if you have like a aerator, you can always take turret guns to lay down for the ant phase. But it is kind of tough by yourself online because, like I said, the enemies are a lot stronger, so it's not as efficient. And that's why I'm saying I think this mission might be the best for just playing by yourself and you have online mode only unlocked for the missions. And of course, Mission 100. Isn't terrible. You can always, you know, take 2 rangers with or not flamethrowers, but the napalms, and you can hide between 2 buildings and shoot napalms, and they'll run into that. But a little bit more difficult by yourself, once again. But that's probably the best solo I think so far that I've found. So anyway, just figured I'd share that with you guys. So once again, thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next one.